What's up, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of So What You Hear. I'm Jay,
I'm Craig.
Seth.
and we are down to the championship
Yeah,
rounds.
we
Yeah.
are.
Whew.
Oh, this weekend didn't exactly go the way I was thinking.
Not at all. I mean,
You
I
know
was
what?
2-2.
the teams I thought, like the two teams I said need to be here to win the Super Bowl are here.
Casey
So I
is
guess
a,
that say something.
yeah for you. Yeah,
But
I
the
love
Commanders, no.
the Lions. The Lions befuddled me.
Oh
Like
no,
what?
no.
But
Yeah.
it also makes it so much better for Jaden Daniels. I'm happy. I'm happy for him.
That second pick, I was
Woo!
like, oh, they about to do this. As soon as he threw
Yeah.
that second pick,
Like,
I was
oh
like,
no,
and you
'Cause
can
we
see
said
the
it-
moment when the Lions like,
Oh,
shit, we
no.
about to lose. It was later. It took a lot longer.
It took a lot.
It took him to the third quarter, fourth quarter. They're like, oh,
And everybody at the same time was like,
Oh, no.
shit. Like the crowd was like,
I think they
no.
were waiting for the rookie to mess up, and
And he just got
cooked.
better
that's
and
not
better.
what's gonna happen.
Oh my goodness, they look
look
good.
good.
Like
Yeah.
I can't even hate. Like I just
Yeah,
all these, and this is the quietest I've ever heard Washington fans. Like they're happy
with
but
winning,
they're not talking
yeah.
shit or anything. They usually are bad.
By now,
if he
Terrible.
I'm gonna lie to you.
It's the most
If he
humble
goes-
I've
if
ever
he
seen.
does-
if he
does
gets
this-
them a ring, they will never shut up.
It's over.
They
Because-
will never shut up.
Because they're gonna be like, what? Rookie took us all the way?
Although I will start having them be around me when Philly fans show up.
Oh
that's gonna be great.
man.
Definitely, we start like I just have like a Commanders fan in my pocket.
You know what? I'm okay with it because I feel like if it ended up being like
At
the
least you know
Bills,
somebody-
Washington, we could just reset the
Restart
90s.
the
Yeah.
90s.
I like
I
it.
think we get two. No, we
I-
get one there. There was one before, and
We
then y'all
get
get two.
two. I like it.
I'm
Let's
cool with that.
Let's just start over. I like the 90s. You know,
Hit five. 5 rings sounds good.
I like it. So
Yeah, that would be
I
wonderful.
support this.
Yeah,
The Commanders
I'm
and the
starting to lean
franchise
that way,
getting
too.
4. That's nice for them.
It was crazy. Like I just.
just build the NFC East resume
So we
even
have
more.
an NFC East championship game. It's crazy, right?
Yeah,
Guess who's the best division? Who's
That
the best
covered.
division? Look
So
at
you got like the
that.
worst of in the division.
Y'all the best division because y'all said, nah, y'all ain't ready.
Yeah.
And y'all took them.
Kellen Moore and Dan Quinn are both in the play championships.
Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah, who
I
saw
know,
that?
You're like, what?
That's
We
right.
saw he was the
Kellamore and-
overrated bum from Arizona.
And
Yeah,
Kellen Moore was
Kellen Moore and
Kellen
Dan
Moore was the
Quinn.
problem in Dallas, huh?
I think it was a unit. I'm sorry. Dan Quinn, remember, I was
No,
like,
I
No,
think
he-
it's the unit.
You know the problem is he doesn't have a run game. He didn't have a run game.
yeah, and like,
It wasn't your run game wasn't feared
well, we need a
anymore.
run
No, no.
game now, so that's I
Well, because
agree.
look, Saquon's going. I ain't gonna lie. Kudos to you, sir.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like
But-
I was questioning because you got injured, and you were getting injured, and I was like, he's
I
doing
mean, he could be
decent.
like tissue
yeah.
paper.
Well, I mean, it's what
Yeah,
happens
yeah.
when the whole defense can't focus on you an entire game every
They
game.
have to look at other people, yeah.
Like, it's and I'm not gonna lie.
He's not making moves in the backfield anymore.
Play that game in the dome though. I think the Rams beat.
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
were keeping up and they were giving y'all that go.
Yeah.
And then that snow started kicking in, and then passes, they started slipping on routes.
yeah.
Dudes started dropping stuff.
Stafford still threw for 347.
Well,
yeah.
like the run. What was with the Texans? Why did we stop running the ball?
Yeah.
They were.
Well, Joe
going
Mixon was the
down
only thing on
field.
that team that was working, and they just did
What's
not
the
run
other
in the
running
second.
back for them too. He was
Damian Pierce.
he was doing good too. They were having a hard time starting that run. They worked that way all the way down the field. That
Mhm.
defense was tired. If you could do that again, you don't want the clock because you don't want to give Mahomes any
Mahomes
time.
can't have the ball.
So the clock is not your friend.
It was
So
yeah.
why? But
That
then
was
you just start just slinging it. Like I don't understand.
I know, I get it, but I'm still shocked. They found a way to win. It really feels like the Patriots, and it's weird to me.
well. That's one of the things that are going around right now. If they get the three-peat, who's got the greater dynasty?
It'd be them, the three-peat Trumps. I hate to say it.
Yeah, but the New England dynasty went for 20 years.
Yes.
If they fall off next year,
Okay, they do.
I mean, we don't care that Miami had an undefeated season anymore.
I hold that with some. That's
So how long is a three-peat going to compare to 20 years of dominance?
It's never happened.
20 years of dominance has never happened.
Then how he got? Well, he had 5 to show for it. He had
Six rings in 20
rings.
years
Yeah.
with
No,
multiple
no,
with multiple Super Bowl appearances and
No,
pretty much an
no.
Do you
AFC
think
No.
Kansas
championship.
City
every
really
year.
gonna make it back there?
I don't know. I think the Bills need to whip them. I have the faith.
They
in
gonna
them.
have to beat the yellow off Mahomes. I'm sorry, I'm
Like,
sick of it. You
I-
can't look at him too
Well,
hard
you
without
kind of
getting a
saw
penalty.
it, yeah, but you kind of saw it with Baltimore. They got a little more physical with him, and not Baltimore, Houston.
Yeah.
They got a little more physical with him. Now there was definitely BS
But
calls.
then once they started having some of the calls, they eased up on him.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
that's
have.
true.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't have though, because
Like you gotta hit him.
You got to just bust him up the whole game.
and the thing is, you have to the whole game,
Yeah.
because all it takes is one drive for him to get them back in the game.
I mean that
Yeah.
throw off the ground.
While
That
was
was
just falling.
that was crazy.
Dog,
That was
That's
crazy.
ridiculous.
I ain't gonna lie. The boy's good.
Yeah,
When it comes to skill and what I've seen,
But then, like I
The
said,
boy's
my
good.
problem is like the momentum get changed. Like that non-hit, they call
Yeah.
a hit.
Oh.
Like I said, the one they would have been punting,
yeah, and I know exactly.
and they ended up getting a touchdown. And now the skill is the
touchdown
fact that
field
after you
goal.
give them, I'm pretty sure they scored a touchdown on the drive. But now the skill is the fact that
They
you
got
give
field
them
goal.
that one retry and they march down the field and you score, but you still needed the retry. That's what separates things at the top.
Mm-hmm.
That retry, like you give any team retries like that, and they're gonna
I
torch
just
you.
feel it's asterisks all over the season, and it's just stuff like that when you get to the end of the game when you're like, but did you really?
I don't even really know if I count this as a real win for you.
Like but they're
Unless
here.
they come out here and they whip on the Bills. You know what? If that happens, I'm gonna be shocked.
I'll be shocked.
Like, I'm talking about shocked because they haven't been able to score more than like 28 points at best.
And then watch this be the game, but I think the Bills.
I think
The Bills
Josh
are gonna
Allen's-
beat them, and then like, oh, I got this because I beat them, and I think they're gonna lose the Super Bowl.
You know, when I watched that game against the Ravens with the Bills, when I saw him run them two and himself, I was like, oh, he wants this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, no, nuh-uh. This is going down.
Yeah,
Because he took it. He's like, James Cook did get us down here. He's like, nah. we every time when they got there, I was like, oh. And Lamar, I'm sorry, bro.
I don't tell you.
But
Everybody keep trying to pull the like.
Yeah.
You can't blame one guy. Like,
nah,
yeah, you can.
Mark Andrews.
Yeah, you can. I'm sorry, but like, and I mean, I'm not saying that like, all cut him and burn his house down. Like,
No,
people have bad games. It's
But-
unfortunate, but it is 100% Mark Andrews'
like,
fault. They lost
whenever
that game.
I said this
he
before,
fumbled the ball on the drive before.
Oh,
That messed up a
Whenever
drive that
you
was
need
definitely
him.
marching to the end zone,
they were tortured.
and then dropped a very easy right in his hand 2-point
You got
conversion.
this.
He was wide open. It hit him right in his chest.
I had him for fantasy. When you need him the most, he will let you down. Like you
And,
cannot.
and I mean, now
And
that's a
then-
team thing.
And
But
he's
then
a
you
good
stopped
player.
Derrick Henry. He started going off.
Yeah.
They do that. They do that all the time. I
Him
do
and
not
Justice-
understand
him and
their
Justice Hill
reasoning.
were just
Yeah,
gas.
Yeah,
I don't
they could not
understand their
stop it.
reasoning for it. Yeah, when they
I don't get it.
Derek,
I feel like we watched it. It was twice. We watched Buffalo, or we watched Baltimore start slowly stopping running, and then lose. We watched Houston stop running, and all of a sudden the offense stopped. Like last year,
The last year,
two different
Green
teams
Bay
got
did
Green
it.
Bay and then San Francisco. No,
All
Detroit
three-
against San
Detroit
Francisco.
against San Francisco.
Both of them stopped running in the second half
and they
or late in the
lost.
game, and they end up losing. And it doesn't make sense.
Especially if the run is working. I
Like-
get if it's not working.
Yes.
But it's working.
Like, this is a passing league, but when your running game is winning, you do not stop using it
and it opens up the pass.
easily.
If he's torching you for like 10 yards a clip, he has like 90 yards on like 6 touches. You're gonna be like,
You
no,
want, yeah.
you look
Yeah.
crazy.
I just don't.
I mean,
don't understand.
you look at Philly, the games where Saquon has had 250, they win. You watch San Francisco with McCaffrey when he's healthy. Like, when he has 150, 200 yards, they win.
You're trying to go on a shootout with Kansas City. It's not gonna go well. Like,
And
run
it's
the
not
ball.
going well. You're not shooting out with them well, but your running
But
game's
you're
working.
running the.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
The more the other offense is on the sideline, especially with explosive and special offenses,
The better.
the better.
You want him on the side watching you
I don't,
play.
I don't get
You
it.
don't want him on this field. Like, you don't. You want him just watching you. And as long as you can get him watching you, that's what you do. I don't get it.
I will say, I always say NFL football playoffs reign supreme.
Yeah.
When it comes to any playoffs, I love
because you
any
don't know.
play. Yeah, like it's just
And it's one game.
yeah.
The
One.
Commanders.
There's nothing baseball, hockey, basketball, all the rest of
The
them.
Lions. I've been there as a Cowboy fan. When that was our season. We knew this is it. We just got to play this game. That's all. We just play these little games,
The
and
Des
we're on
Bryant
to the
catch.
Super Bowl.
Dak's first playoff win.
Mm-hmm.
When he won that playoff game, everybody was like, "Oh, okay, this will probably be it." Then I don't usually give Dallas credit, but they finally got their playoff win. All right, they're good. They'll do it this year, and then nothing. And it was like, I don't. They had the number one offense last year.
Romo that year when they went, he took them to was it Vegas?
It was Cabo.
Yeah. That year we looked good that year.
And people laugh about that now because they're like, they didn't really report it back then. And most people didn't know, but like most people go on vacation in that. So like he didn't do anything out of the ordinary of anybody else.
That's why he took a lot more serious later. But like, we just had to finish the playoffs. That's it. Like we were so good.
Campbell told him last year at the NFC Championship, like, yo, we don't know when we're gonna get this far again. We might not get here again.
And then you lost your, you lost your OC and your DC.
Yeah, the coaches.
We'll get to that because now their OC is now the head coach of the Chicago Bears.
Ooh, I think personally,
Caleb Williams said when he hung up the phone, he let out a scream.
I'm sure he did.
He didn't say it like that, but he did say
He's
that. Yeah,
but
I was kind of like, wow.
Now let me ask you guys on this level. Don't you think it's crazy that Ben Johnson wanted to stay in his division? Where he
in the
was OC
division?
To play?
Did you hear in his press conference?
What?
He said it was nice beating LaFleur twice a year. That was part of the reason he stayed.
Yeah, I did see that. Yes.
LaFleur's Green Bay's coach.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. You better hope to God you get this team good.
I know, because that you could be eating words.
Now, Detroit seems like everybody there, between them and Aaron Glenn, they're like, we love you. You're the greatest thing that's ever existed. We're here because of y'all. Thank you. So I don't know if they're going to get much resistance. Lions fans are like, the reason they lost is because instead of purring about this game, he was already putting his staff together for Chicago.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, he did already have the staff, like, together. Like, by the time he, like, accepted the job, like, 2 days ago, he already had, like, his entire staff together. It was, like, hiring people on.
You think golf might have some problems?
Like, big game?
Like, with quarterback? Because, like, you think they might be like, we win in spite of you, not because of you, a little bit?
I mean, he got tossed real quick. He said that he got tossed by Sean McVay for Stafford. Ben Johnson said that Caleb Williams being a special player is part of the reason he was interested in the job.
Yeah.
I think he has the physical talent. I don't think he really can.
Like, you'd be terrible if you can't take this.
Yeah, so I think he gets in offenses with McVay and with Johnson where they can run up a game where you don't really have to see the game. You just execute what I tell you to and we'll be fine. But I don't think he can do that. And that's why I think they struggle when they get to these teams where it's like, there's no coach that's ever existed that can just game plan beat this. You got to perform.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that because I'm just, like, if they don't contribute the wins to you, they will get rid of you for something else or someone else.
Yeah, and Sam Darnold's experiencing that now.
Yeah.
Because they're pretty sure they're going to be bouncing from him.
Yeah.
I'm hearing conversation because Cooper Kupp already mentioned that he doesn't know if he's coming back. And there's talk that they might go into full rebuild, which means him and Stafford might be going somewhere else.
Stafford's so old. You don't think he might be retiring?
I think him is my purple.
What you think, he going to New York?
I'm not saying there's been any sad.
I see that gleam in your eye.
Oh God, if we could bring Cooper Kupp in.
He's like a kid thinking about Christmas.
Could you imagine Matthew Stafford with Cooper Kupp, Malik Neighbors?
No, because you're giving him up.
Who?
How you gonna get him?
We're not giving Malik Neighbors up for them. We're going to draft picks. Okay. There's no way in hell they're giving Malik Neighbors up for him. Okay. Oh, hell no.
Okay.
And y'all said that with the number 1 overall pick, you are not passing on generational talent.
Yeah, I heard.
Which means we're pretty sure you're not going for a quarterback because none of these quarterbacks are being called generational talent. Yeah, there's only 2 kids that are being called generational talent.
Travis Hunter.
And
I don't know who the second one is.
Penn State.
Oh, Abdul Carter.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, okay.
You want Hunter?
Like, I just want somebody who's going to do something to our team.
So you can get rid of them later?
But there's no, we're going to fuck it up. We let go of AJ Brown. We let go of Derrick Henry. But I'm happy for Derrick.
What if y'all's plan
Okay.
is Travis Hunter or Abdul Carter and Sam Darnold?
Okay.
Doesn't look happy.
Our team
Mm-hmm.
isn't good enough to make Sam Darnold look like how he looked with Minnesota.
So then you definitely have to go Travis Hunter.
Yes. That's what I'm thinking. But I just don't know what we're going to do at quarterback. Bill Callahan does not have trust in Will Levis.
No,
Cousins
definitely
is
not.
running. Cousins should be free, right?
I don't want Kirk Cousins.
Russ?
I don't even want Russ.
No, they gonna get Russ
Justin
killed.
Fields?
No, Justin. No.
I just want somebody.
I know who will fix it for you.
Go.
Jameis Winston.
No. Oh no, you're joking, right?
Joe Flacco?
No.
My line will get him killed.
What if y'all take Travis Hunter in the first round and Jackson Dart in the second round? I mean, he averaged 400 yards a game. You know how them Ole Miss quarterbacks are.
Look, we'll see. I have no idea what to expect. But if we get a good generational talent, I'll accept it. It's just, if we don't have a person to run the offense,
what's the point?
There's some things you can't overcome.
Trust me, I know.
That actually is something I'm hearing fans from the next team that head coach we were going to talk about. The few people that don't like Aaron Glenn going to the Jets, their whole premise is our defense is never the issue. Our offense sucks. Why do we keep getting defensive players?
Coaches, yeah.
Coaches.
Yeah.
I couldn't argue because at first I'm like, oh, Aaron Glenn, he's going home. You know, that's where he drafted. He made a name there. He knows the team. He knows the owner. You know,
I guess they could try to get a better OC.
My thing is, who's going to be their OC?
And that's what he's gonna.
I don't know who's coming up. Who could it be?
You need to take a pic.
What if he got what's his face?
You got to put a name with what's his face.
Eric Bieniemy.
Oh, where is he now?
Remember, they let him go from his position.
That's right.
So he's nowhere.
Stepped away. He's not. I don't think.
I
thought he was helping in college.
I don't know. I thought he was let go in college. And he's open. I don't know.
But either way, that could be a fix to their offense.
They need to work on their line. Poor Aaron.
And they need a hard ass
hit like that.
Yeah.
And what about Aaron? Aaron and Travis Hunter.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers is house.
He needs a line.
I just don't know. Because I think it's.
I think y'all should work on a line before you even get a quarterback.
I don't know.
That sounds crazy, but it's true.
There. No, actually, Tony Pollard and Tony Smith had a good, decent year. Running wise, we probably had like 1,300 yards running this year.
Dallas definitely need a running back. So I know,
God, yes.
yeah.
And coming around to you guys,
yeah,
I don't understand.
Brian
Schottenheimer.
Our offense is not good. Why promote? This is like I said, this is Jason Garrett all over again. And they need a mean coach. They're not. So
your other interviews have been a phone call to Dion, Kellen Moore, and I think Robert Saleh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So which one would you prefer?
None of them.
He's bringing Kellen home, huh? He's like, no.
No,
it looks like he's going Brian Schottenheimer.
Yeah, no, for sure.
He's coming second.
He's going to promote him.
Brian Schottenheimer.
And then when our offense is trash again, you're like, who could have foreseen these?
Well, we've got to give him some time.
We picked the wrong defensive coach.
Rome wasn't made in a day. That's what he's going to tell you. He's going to tell you to wait.
It's been 30-some years, so does it count? We had in the 30s. It'd be 30 years. It'd be 30 years this year. So
and it's crazy.
How long it take to build Rome?
And you know the crazy part is that stat was true. I looked it up. I thought it was a joke. Every other team has made it to the NBA championship, but you guys.
Washington was the last team to make a championship round. and them making this now. Y'all are the
Now-
longest drought.
Now it's looking bad.
I mean, like I said,
When
like
you start getting
Yeah,
lowest in the
yeah,
league
yeah,
things,
people
that's,
treat me
you're
like I was
looking bad.
spoiled because the one playoff win, and like, and then you get even if we win a playoff game, you're gonna lose the next one, and I'm ready for a ring again. But this is not gonna do it. I'm sorry, like these coaches aren't gonna do it. You need a real coach. You need like Jimmy Johnson. Someone they need discipline. They don't lack talent. There's tons of talent. They don't
Yeah.
have discipline.
yeah.
And they're like just children playing men, and then you can see it. I'm sorry, they need discipline. And these cheerleaders he keep hiring as coaches, it's not gonna work. Get in that ass. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, I
it's not
can't.
gonna work. We need men training men, and that's what you need. Like, that's what I want. I want an old school coach that's just going like, "What are you doing? The score doesn't reflect the game. The score is the game, you idiot. What are you talking about? Like, you lost. It's not a soccer game for kids. The fuck, excuse me, you
I
lost."
Let's see the clip. Oh,
Oh yes.
Oh, that was
yes.
wonderful.
Yes. Thank you.
oh God.
I
oh,
love that
you
entire
lost.
rant.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
You made me drop that phone. See what I'm saying? Like, this
Yeah.
No, no.
You.
Micah Parsons
yeah.
made you drop that.
No, it's just, I don't.
Saying as delusional stuff as your owner does.
I just, this is just more the same thing. It is. It's gonna be more 8-8.
Really
Aren't you getting tired of being 8-8?
You
Like,
can't be 8-9.
8-9, 9-8. We're gonna tiptoe around those numbers. Oh, this year was a good year. We were 9-8. God, like, this is what we're gonna do.
I mean, you said they would be ridiculous for getting rid of Tomlin, but that's kind of what Steelers fans are saying. Like,
And
at least
y'all have been 8-8 us for
Tiffany, we
10 years almost.
Tom, they need a line.
Look.
So we have a line. So come on, Tomlin.
I hate that. Remember,
I would gladly take
what was
Tomlin.
that preseason talk? Let's not get here at the end of the year. And Dallas is looking like straight trash.
Ari,
It's so
Yeah.
bad. It's so bad.
I-
I'm bad. We suck.
all
I'm
three of
number
our-
one. I'm
this is
number
the
one.
worst.
I'm number one on the clock. So I had, but
Oh, God, when I heard
And
that.
we
and
messed
here in
that up for
Cleveland,
ourselves.
They're not sure if they want to go quarterback either because it's not a great quarterback draft and like
And they need a lot. No.
And I'm just sitting there like, sounds good to me because we really just need somebody who can throw the ball.
Yeah, we need a running back, and that's just through and through all day long.
dude,
We need a
I
running back.
hope and pray that we all do better next year.
We have to. I did not like. I didn't have high hopes for this season. I thought it'd be another like playoff, nightmare. I really did, but we were bad. And then when we need to stay bad, they started winning. Like, what are you even winning for? Like, now winning doesn't help you at all. Like, the best thing is to do is keep losing at this point.
We put an offensive line out there.
It
That
makes
was
no
one
sense.
of the things we needed to get better, and it did. We put a receiving core out there that was talented, which was the reason we wasn't winning.
You got
I'm like,
Saquon
oh.
left, but your running game was still.
But Tyrone
Doing-
Tracy is
He
a
is-
guy.
he is
I'm like,
good.
oh, our defense is kind of stacked up with pass rushers.
Your defense is a bit better.
I'm
but
like,
your
and
defense
Daniel
could've been better.
should at least be able to do as well as he's done before.
No,
Because I've never seen a quarterback
No.
just
No.
get worse.
I
every
told
fucking
you
year.
he was a trash can.
I
told
just
you.
did not be like. Did I see him taking us to a Super Bowl? Oh God!
I
saw
told you.
I saw like a Sam Darnold kind of year. He was gonna come out. He was gonna have a lot of talent. He was gonna be able to make half-ass plays, and they do stuff with it. And then I watched him just hold the ball and get sacked with open guys. Play.
Who he tried to tell
After
me was
play.
better? Hold on, what's my boy?
Baker.
He said
Baker,
that
man.
Daniel Jones
Yeah.
was better than Baker Mayfield. That's what he told me.
Yeah.
It's all up here.
Yeah,
It
it's on video.
I said
It
he
is.
was
It
a
is. It
dumpster
is.
fire.
It is.
Okay?
Okay.
It's
I get it.
trash. I
get
said
it.
this.
And I told you you're not gonna win until your owner stops making dumb decisions.
And you were
said
right.
That's okay.
You were
so
right.
we
And yeah, we still had a better season. Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Yeah, Cooper Rush won some games. Let's not forget.
Hey, Drew Lock won us.
No, you hire criminals. You hire criminals because it is abysmal what he did when he got on the field. You were 100% right. I apologize. Drew Lock, I stuck up for you.
Yeah, he did.
I really said you could get it done.
Even off camera,
Yeah.
he was like, he kept bringing that statement up. Like, dude, you said he should be in jail for accepting money to play football. And then you got on the field. And he came back and said, you are 100% right. It is criminal that man makes money to play football.
Like, horrible.
I could have stood there and got sacked 4 times in a row until we punt.
You would have been dead. But yeah, you could have. Man, no. I am so sorry. And you're lucky John Mara is so caring. Because any other team would have fired a GM and head coach for some shit like that.
Well, I don't think that's it. I think John Mara being so soft and caring, I think Shane and Dable kind of expressed their issues. And I think that the contracts were more Mara, which he came out and said Daniel Jones got the contract I thought he should get, which kind of lets you know that he kind of wanted him paid.
So you get what you get.
And so this is what happens when we tell you he's trash and you keep trying to get us to work with him.
Yeah.
Because Mara's the one that kept coming out and being like, we haven't given him any weapons. We can't block for him. We keep changing coaches. And everybody's like, yeah, but I think the reason you keep having to do all those things is because he's trash, not because everybody else is.
Trash. No, he's what you put trash in, okay? He's just a trash can.
The worst part is, I remember when y'all drafted him and you were like,
no, he was mad.
Jay was like, what?
He was livid.
I was like, we took some unknown dipshit from fucking Duke. Duke is not known for football. They're a basketball school. Unless he's shooting free throws, unless they added basketball to our goddamn game, this ain't gonna happen. Like,
he fought for you for a while. He did.
He was trying
no, because when he beat Minnesota in that playoff game, I was like,
okay,
shit, we have a coach. We're starting to put stuff. He can actually do something.
Yeah,
but the clock is right twice a day. He didn't do this.
He was looking like an Eli clone, but that was not true.
He won that Minnesota game.
Yeah.
He ran for almost 150 yards. He threw for 250, 275. He had touchdowns. He looked like Josh Allen. He was running touchdowns himself. He was throwing touchdowns. It was crazy.
You know what? I've seen Dak do things like that, and then look horrendous the next game.
Oh, that's what happened against Philly.
Exactly.
The next week.
It
and then it never changed again. We came out and played you that first game the next year, and he tore his knee. And I kept telling myself, no, he tore his knee. You didn't really get a chance to start.
Yeah.
But the back of my brain was going, dude, he looked like shit from the beginning of that game until he tore his knee.
Yeah, he looked bad.
But then Andrew Thomas hurt his leg in that game, chasing down a blocked miss or a missed kick or something like that, or a blocked punt. So I'm like, the line obviously is trash to the point we got Andrew Thomas. We have an all-star tackle chasing people down. You can't blame Daniel Jones for this. He's gonna come back from the knee, and it's gonna be all right as long as we put enough around him. And I saw the new offensive line coach, and we added Jermaine Illuminor, and John Runyon was out there, and Andrew Thomas wasn't hurt no more. And I'm watching them block, and I'm like, holy shit, they're actually blocking. I didn't know this was going to happen.
Nope.
I'm watching Malik Neighbors go out there and just do miracles. I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be so good. When Daniel comes back, if we can even get half of what he did in that Minnesota game, we're going to be a solid team.
Nope.
And then he got on the field.
Never believed it.
And I watched him throw a pick six against a player that was 10 yards in front of him. He overthrew a 10-yard fucking screen and threw a pick six. And I was like, oh, God, that was a fluke.
He had many more, though.
And then I was like, well, you know what? Maybe Malik Neighbors can, because he started scoring touchdowns. I'm like, maybe he can just make up for it. He don't got to be good. Just throw it near him. And then he stopped even throwing it. He just held on to it and got sacked. And I was like,
and over again.
Oh no.
He ran in circles. He'll just drop
I watched Kurt Warner do an entire segment in Germany about here's your pocket, here's your open receivers. You just won't throw it, Rick. I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do there. Coaching is good. The play ran right. There's 2 guys open on this flea flicker. But for some reason, he just didn't throw it, Rich.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, if Shador Sanders or Cam Ward just like it's another bust, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna be able to handle it.
Well, that's what I think with Shador. You should have a veteran there a little bit to cushion the rookie.
Like Cam Ward plays hero ball too much.
Yeah.
He needs a veteran there to teach him when to like not be Batman.
That's what I think. I think it's just and it takes them the pressure when they first. I think sometimes like that. If you wait a year or two when they first come in, it takes them that pressure. If he go right in, they're gonna be expecting him to do something right there.
I feel
And
like we're starting
I'm
to
a
put
rookie.
yeah, I feel like we're starting to put enough of a team around him that if we brought in like a Sam Darnold, like I don't know if we could have like a Minnesota, like he had what, like 12, 13 wins? 14?
Yeah,
He was 14-2,
they
right?
lost, like,
Yeah.
3 games.
14-3. Yeah, because that
14-3,
lost to the Rams. I don't know if he could win 14 games with us, but I could see us getting 9-10. And I'm cool with a 9-10 win season with how bad it's been.
Okay.
That puts us in the middle of the pack. I'm cool with a middle of the pack because when you've been at the bottom, middle of the pack shows you're going up.
Yeah.
So if we got to go middle of the pack next year, and then maybe Shador can wait the next year, or Cam Ward wait until the next year, or maybe, like Penix, where he comes in towards the end, or Bo Nix, Drake May. He comes in towards the end of the year, and we kind of start getting him rolling, and you're like, okay, I like what I'm seeing. I'm fine with that. I don't need a great season next year. I just need a season that shows, they're getting better.
There's a chance, yeah.
And Daniel Jones did nothing but go, they're trash.
I need a great season next year.
Yeah.
I don't.
I need growth.
And that's where I'm at.
Because at this point, I don't know what to say. I've given up a Pro Bowl, All Pro wide receiver, All Pro running back,
Hall of Fame running back.
Yeah, he'll be known for what he did with us.
He will be,
yeah.
But
Hall of Fame running back.
He had just as good season.
Hey,
with the Ravens, but the Ravens didn't run him enough. But hey,
yeah,
here nor there, he still made the best of what he had. I'm actually happy about this NFL season, even though my team sucked, but it was still good.
It was a good season. Well, we'll see. If the Chiefs win again, I'll be blown. But
if
you're starting to get massive people that are just like, I'm cheaped out. People that usually complain with people, you just don't like winners. Like, no, I'm cheaped out. I'm cheaped out.
I don't understand. They don't. At least when the Patriots were winning, they really did look good when they were they were. They look. I don't know.
They didn't start having winning seasons where they didn't look that great until like the end of Brady's career.
Yeah.
The right when Garoppolo started getting in and popping in and out, there was a couple of those teams where you were like, how the hell did they do that this year? But that was 20 years of dominance.
The thing is, he ran an offense beautifully.
Yeah.
Let's call it what it is. He made some. I'm not gonna call him trash, but he made a lot of players who were unknown decent. They had decent players.
Even the guys that left played well. Wells Welker was a good player even when he left.
Yeah, true.
Randy Moss was good, other than
Randy Moss was.
He's Randy Moss.
Yeah, he's Randy. Yeah.
Didn't matter.
Julian Edelman didn't go anywhere, but
Julian Edelman had a decent career.
He was a good player.
He's a Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah.
He made great plays.
Because the Kansas City do look better in the playoffs, so I think that helps. But I guess that
also that trash can lollipop division kind of because that was one of the problems with New England.
That was a lot of problems.
Like, dog, y'all get 6 cakewalk games a year.
Yeah, and that division was trash. Then
besides the last game against the Broncos, but it was like Broncos finally started to turn around. Chargers are just gonna be the Chargers,
but they're just not to the point yet. You can see the groundwork, but they're not to the point where what you need to do to beat the Chiefs is going to be there.
The Raiders, we don't know.
The Raiders are
I really think Raiders. You guys have.
I think letting Brady pick everything is the best thing they could be doing. Because that's what they're doing. They're like, Brady is literally, we need this guy for GM. We need this guy for coach. We need, that needs to be where we go. Like, no, we need to be looking at this kid because
Okay.
clearly he knows better than Mark Davis.
Yeah.
Like, it's just.
Yeah. So I don't know.
That's funny. This was supposed to be all about coaches, and I love where this episode is going.
I know they could do the 3P. I don't. I'm be very disappointed, but this I don't like. But I can't even imagine the game it would take for Buffalo to lose.
Oh God!
Like,
You
and
just did it.
I just
She
did it.
just did it.
But when we see it, we're gonna go back.
Sorry,
to this
Josh
episode.
Allen.
I'm not
gotta-
trying, Josh.
I definitely got to redo my hope and pray parlay because
They definitely can. They can beat this Kansas City team. I know it. I feel it. That this Buffalo is a really good Buffalo team, and they
I
can
believe
beat
in
this
them.
Kansas
Well,
City team.
He's not making any. His mistakes have dwindled. He realizes when he gets in that red
Oh,
zone,
we just ruined
we need
it.
to score.
I'm sorry, Josh.
well,
Damn, Josh.
we're
I'm
making these
sorry.
picks. We're making these picks Saturday.
Damn, Josh. My bad, though.
Yeah.
We'll just hold on strong,
You're right. You're right.
and yeah, we'll talk about that then.
My bad.
In the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, hit us on
Share.
Instagram and X. Hit the little notification thing so you know when we're coming back on and we put anything on. And we'll see y'all next time, all right? Peace.